Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Titanic Wrestling presents Jeepers Sleepers! Now folks, this is our first time in Black Mountain. Surely we do a wee bit better than that. Will we try that one again? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Titanic Wrestling presents Jeepers Sleepers! Folks, this is our first time here in Black Mountain. We are going to bring you some high-flying, hard-hitting wrestling action today. And I can promise you this, it is going to be big. It is going to be huge. It is going to be massive. It's going to be Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the following contest is a non-title match. It is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. And introducing his opponent. Making his Titanic Wrestling debut, weighing at 215 pounds. He is the next level, Arron!
Oh my goodness, hard steel with the roll up there. Oh, a quick kick out there. That was so close. Almost got to win over the Titanic champion. Now going for the black slide. Does he get it? Kick out at 2.
It looks like his darkness is in a lot of trouble here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But if I know one thing, he might be down, but he is not out, ladies and gentlemen. Not our Titanic champion.
Sunset flip by Arron Steele. The next level, trying to get to that next level as he flips through. Oh my goodness, PK by the Dark Horse.
And just like that, his darkness is back in control, ladies and gentlemen. He's unstoppable. What did I say before this match kicks off? He's beaten everyone.
And now the Dark Horse looking for that pile driver. He's got him up. Oh! Driver!
Brutal. That should be it, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, and another one bites the dust.
Here's your winner, the Titanic Wrestling Champion, the
King Cash, I don't think there's a man on God's green earth who can stop the stampede of the Dark Horse.
Honestly, Bruce Bradley, you will find it hard for me to disagree with you there, but you have to give the next level Arron Steele his flowers. He gave the Dark Horse a hell of a challenge. Even though there was no title on the line, he understood how much of a challenge this was going to be and how much of a step he would be taking. But I mean, when it comes to Horse Darkly, nobody can beat him. Nobody can beat him, Bruce.
I'm not taking anything away from Arron Steele. I've been in the ring with him. He's a hell of a competitor. He's damn good between those ropes, but no one can step up to the Dark Horse.
One more time, on his debut against the champion, no less, Arron Steele.
And what a debut it was.
And even though Arron Steele is going to be heading back to Newport, Wales without a W or an opportunity at the Dark Horse, he is walking away with the hearts of everyone here in Black Mountain.
What a show, Caden, and that's just the first match. We have so much still to come.
It's the first match, Bruce Bradley. We are off to a very hot start as Coleman.
Please welcome to the ring.
Oh, God.
They're here. They're here. The stars have aligned, for the stars aligned. Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourself. Oh. That's it?
Oh, my goodness.
Who's this?
Bruce
What's going
Bradley.
on? What have you done, kid?
You're deeply mistaken. Ladies and gentlemen, Hyperactive are here. The radioactive one, Safire Reed and Davie, Anita, Vaughan. This isn't Anita Vaughan's first time here in Titanic, but it is her first outing here with her tag team partner as Hyperactive. Make the energy in this place pop.
Another genius decision from Madam Director, leading out the stars aligned and allying them with none other than PBD.
We'll give the Madam Director some credit. PBD being added to the ranks is a very smart choice, but this is clearly an attempt to wear down Hyperactive, as we do have a match tomorrow with PBD and Madam Director fighting the Hyperactive ones, and they're clearly looking for these chumps to waken them up somehow.
Clearly, PBD is out here scouting her opponents for tomorrow, trying to get the upper hand, because like Madam Director, two technical geniuses, two absolute head above everybody else, one step ahead of everyone they step into the ring with.
Well, whenever you're a snake, you're going to hide yourself in amongst the grass, and it looks like Madam Director is managing to do so very successfully.
How dare you, Keaton? How dare you? Look at that. That's a real tag team. Look at the bravado from CJ Mohan and stunning Stu Parker. Two men on the same page. Two men that nothing can get between. Two men that have...
No, get on with the match, folks. Here we have Anita Vaughan starting things off with the showman, Mohan.
What was that?
Slight slip of the tongue there, but folks,
say that a bit louder so the showman can hear you. I'm sure he loved that.
Well, I could say it louder, but it's clearly being drowned out by the crowd, who are very unhappy with CJ Mohan's shenanigans as he goes for the waistlock, shooting for it there, picks up Anita Vaughan. Anita trying to fight out of there, manages to break out of the waistlock, gets one of her own, trips up the showman.
Anita clearly getting the upper hand in the early going, but this is the early going, and just like that, CJ Mohan fires straight back.
And CJ Mohan throwing his palms into the face of Safire Reed. The active one not very happy with that, and doing it again. Ridiculous.
See, this is genius. No doubt coming from Madam Director's direct instructions, getting the heads of your opponents, take them out of their game, and just like that, CJ Mohan is in control with a devastating headlock.
Thrust kick into the headlock, and Anita Vaughan sending him off there. Ghosting him, big shoulder tackle from AV as she pops off, and CJ Mohan a bit shocked that he was taken off of his feet. Oh, and Safire Reed, she isn't taking any more offense from CJ Mohan as a game of tennis gets underway. What a rally of punches to the face of CJ Mohan, and the showman gets slammed down.
It's okay, because here comes stunning Stu Parker, who
has been sent to the corner. Uppercut to stunning Stu Parker. Not looking so stunning now as Anita Vaughan gets one of her own there. Safire Reed is avoided. And now just stunning Stu Parker standing his ground. Oh, the shotgun drop kick. Sending the stunning one onto his bum here. As Hyperactive are on the move. Shotgun drop kick sends the stars line all the way to the outside.
Come on, Madam Director, get your boys, get their heads back in the game.
Here we go, the crowd are getting into this one. Here we go, folks. Are we going to... Oh, what is this?
That's the difference maker. That's what Madam Director brings to the table. Oh my God, what's happening?
Madame's been dragged into the ring here. And it looks like the Iron Ref has already had enough. Send her out of here!
What? How can he do that? How could you possibly send Madam Director out here? She got pulled into the ring by those two. She had nothing to do with that. She was simply attempting to help.
Well, Madame is going to be walking out here like a box of cereal, because cheerio, 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 Madame. It's time you get sent packing.
Hopefully this means, surely not, surely PBD isn't being sent back too.
PBD looks like she is going to be following Madam Director. She did not get involved, to be fair. That was all Madam Director. But Hyperactive are active in the ring here. The baseball drop kick through the ropes from Safire Reed. The radioactive one is feeling
what you meant to say, Safire Reed with a quick shot on them? Cheap shot.
Oh my goodness, the atomic drop. Oh my goodness. Sending CJ Mohan all the way out of the ring. Here comes stunning Stu Parker with a double line to the backs of Hyperactive.
One absolutely stunning move from Stu Parker right there, taking it back in control for his team as he's about to drop a devastating backbreaker.
Stunning Stu Parker doing what he does best, admittedly, which is take control. He is one of the best. He's one of the best men in Titanic Wrestling at taking control of frantic tag team matches. But Safire fired back here, but stunning Stu once again, laying another fist in.
Now, I'm going to be watching this Iron Ref. I've had a lot of trouble with him in the past few months myself, and I'm going to say that was possibly a slow count there when Stu was pinning. Also throwing Man Director and PBD out. Very sus.
Deary me, stunning Stu hitting the ropes just to hit on a chin lock. Oh my goodness, the crowd not impressed at all, but it is effective for the stunning one. Safire Reed is in trouble. She's trying to get the crowd's energy up here. That's what she needs, that nitrous fuel, that adrenaline, that radioactivity. Oh, but a blind tag, I think.
There
dropping the knee and a neck breaker.
Stars line just one step ahead again.
Kick out at 2 though. Safire Reed is still in this one.
Trying to stay in the heads of their opponents.
CJ Mohan demanding a round of applause for, admittedly, a very nice bit of tag team wrestling from the Stars Alliance.
And he deserves one. He deeply deserves one. Every time the showman CJ Mohan steps into the ring, steps into any room for that matter, he deserves a round of applause.
Huge clubs to the back by CJ Mohan. Almost managing to send him into the wrong corner there. Huge flying knee in the corner. In comes Stu Parker. What's he looking for here? Box office ball!
Stunning. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought it was 3.
Kick out at 2 for Safire Reed. Hyperactive are still active in this match.
Looks like Stu can't believe it either. He thought that was done. He thought that was all over. He thought the Stars of the line once again.
A deathly look into the Iron Ref as well. But a huge scoop slam from the stunning one. Oh, kick to the face though. Safire Reed may have an opening here. But here comes the stunning one, elbow to the back.
Right back on her. What tenacity, what determination.
There we go. The stunning one, once again, Irish whip to Safire Reed into the corner.
Once again, isolating their opponent, taking control.
Oh.
Genius!
What?
I saw that. Anita Vaughan just cheap shot. Stunning Stu Parker. These two have been cheating all match.
This is utter ridiculousness. If those two you're referring to is the Stars Align, then I have to agree with you here. Oh, but a knee to the face of stunning Stu. CJ Mohan wiped off the apron as well. Almost managing to get the tag, but stunning Stu has the leg kicked off once again. Will she get the tag here?
Oh, too quick, too.
Hello, hello. There we go. Stunning Stu with the fireman's carry. Safire Reed with the enziguri. Roll through, and here comes Davie.
Stu's got to take control, or CJ. Neither of them.
Oh, dearie me. Not looking good for the Stars Align. Huge chops to the chest of CJ Mohan. Splash. Big back body drop by Anita Vaughan. Huge chop to the chest of Mohan. Sends him off. Lovely combination of the DDT with the clothesline.
Come on, kick out.
Mohan.
Yes!
That was a close one, wasn't it?
It wasn't that close. It was close enough. Sean almost got him, but
close. Come on.
The Stars line were perfectly in control and still are.
Well, Anita Vaughan has. I think she is regaining control here. Elbow to the back of CJ Mohan here. And it looks like Hyperactive are going for something big here. Huge crossbody from Safire Reed, caught by the showman. Oh my goodness.
Unbelievable strength from CJ Mohan. What a...
Swinging the legs of Anita Vaughan into Safire Reed. Stunning Stu with the chop block to the back of the leg.
Oh, and what a beautiful, beautiful end scene from CJ Mohan as he crawls to the cover. 1, 2.
Oh my goodness.
You thought that was it, kidding? You thought it was all over there.
I mean, when you said end scene, I was expecting an ending, but we're still going here, Bruce Bradley. CJ Mohan sends Anita Vaughan to the apron. Slap, kick, another kick. Tag coming in here. Hyperactive are on the move. Oh, punch to the face by the showman as he goes for something here, but oh my goodness, knee to the face of CJ Mohan, a double stomp to the back. Hyperactive firing off. A kick by Safire to the stunning one, and look at this, the electric chair setup. What are they looking for here? Oh, huge splash.
Ref being very liberal. 1, 2. Oh! Once again, that referee,
so
what is it, a 5 count between tags?
What the? Wait, PBD is back out here. But here go a Hyperactive. Anita Vaughan with the fireman's carry, trying to set up. What is PBD doing on the... Madam Director's out here as well.
Genius from Mom Director. That is why she is the difference maker. That is why she led the Stars Aligned to the Tag Team Championships early this year as they hit
the final bow.
1, 2, 3.
And this one's over, folks.
And just like that, another beautiful, well-crafted film has a happy ending for the Stars Aligned.
Oh, dearie me. I mean, fair play to Hyperactive. You have to deal with a lot of rubbish whenever it comes to these 4 now.
Rubbish? The only thing rubbish here, Keaton, is your attitude towards one of the top tag teams in the tag team division, the Stars Aligned.
Well, the Stars Aligned pick up another W in the column, but Hyperactive are going to keep that in their back pockets. I have no doubt that whenever it comes to tomorrow at Conswater, they are going to send Madame and PBD packing and straight to the back. But a great effort here from Hyperactive in receiving the crowd's love and support. It wasn't quite enough today, but hopefully it'll be enough tomorrow.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you check out the Conswater show tomorrow. Should be also on YouTube to see how that story unfolds.
Boys and girls, the following contest is a singles match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
It is the real standard. It's Bravo Blake Richards.
Representing the real Zander, weighing at 189 pounds, Bravo Blake Richards.
And here is the essence of excellence, who is here for this singles contest. And it's been a mixed year for the real standard. They seem to have found themselves a little bit, but with the exit of Stephen Carvel, but also at the same time, they have taken some losses, but Bravo Blake Richards, never rule them out.
Never rule them out. The real standard, they're the real standard for a reason. We don't just say that for nothing. Blake Richards is a flag bearer for Titanic Wrestling. He sets the standard in that ring. He's a picture of excellence.
Bravo Blake Richards taking in the adulation of the crowd.
Who's his opponent, Caden? Oh, for God.
It's the Holy Land Blonde himself.
From a picture of excellence to a picture of excess, this man is a disgrace to Titanic Wrestling. Themselves in bottles of Buckfast?
I mean, it's a perfectly valid measure of weight there, but It seems Steeky is coming for another singles contest. He uses the way of the drunken master whenever it comes to wrestling here in Titanic.
The way of the drunken man. You know that's all made up, Caden.
Is it? I mean,
that stuff's not real.
I mean, you're seeing it in the flesh. You're seeing it in the flesh right here.
He's about to get taught a lesson by Blake Richards. That's what's about to happen. I don't know how he keeps getting away with it. I don't know how he keeps finding his way to the venues, let alone getting into that ring.
Well, I mean, I do have to agree with you. He does manage to make his way somehow.
No, do not. Setting a terrible example for every child in the audience here tonight. How dare he? Someone stop this man! Someone stop him right now!
Listen, look, whenever it comes to this crowd, they like to drink with Steeky because Steeky is their mate. When they drink with Steeky, he gets it down at 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's just how it is.
Where's Macklin? Macklin, cut him off! Cut him off!
Irate Bruce Bradley sitting here next to me.
I can't believe I'm watching
as
like he can't even
every
time he can't get his shirt off.
To get the half sip off. He did offer a drink to our referee. Our referee wisely rejecting. I mean, I don't know what's concocted in that.
Because the referee clearly has some semblance of professionalism.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have a singles contest underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is about to be a slaughter. Blake Richards is going to make short work of Steeky here tonight. See, just like that, in control. Lovely rake to the eyes. Referee didn't see it because nothing went wrong, and he immediately grabs a headlock.
Headlock grabbed. Steeky sends him off. Goes for a back elbow.
Lovely switch.
Whip switch.
Oh, switch again. Didn't expect that.
Taking the waist there.
Ah, there we go. There we go.
By the essence of excellence. Demanding that the crowd gives him a round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the real standard right there.
Oh, and Steeky with the sleep.
I think he just went to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, the sleep is a very common move here in wrestling.
The sleep is not falling asleep. I'm about to blow a gasket, Caden.
Be quiet.
Wake him up.
He's asleep, Bruce Bradley. Don't disturb him.
Don't disturb him. He's disturbing me.
Steeky into the middle of the ring, making sure he does not have access to the ropes. As a hush has come over Black Mountain shared space here, as he goes for the pin. 1, 2. Now pulling him in with the roll up here.
Oh, that was almost a disaster. That was almost a complete disaster for the entirety of Titanic Wrestling.
And Stinky going for the slowest magistral I've ever seen, but a kick out at 2 from the Essence of Excellence. Goes for a line here. Manages to get the full Nelson. And what is Stinky looking for here? Almost looks like Bravo Blake Richards is at a rave, waving his hands all around the place. Manages to break it into an arm drag, I believe.
Genius from Blake Richards. Lovely pin, perfect kick right to the face of Steeky. He'll not be drinking Buckfast after that.
And the Enziguri sends Steeky all the way to the canvas here. A kick out at 2, though. As the Hollywood Blonde, or the Holy Land Blonde, my apologies, is back up onto his feet. Huge chop from Bravo Blake Richards.
Those chops are not nice, Caden. Each one of them, it's like a gunshot straight to your chest.
Oh, you can hear the thud from here.
Drives the air out of your lungs, makes it hard to breathe, disorientates you. Not that Steeky needs to be any more disorientated.
Oh, another huge chop to the chest. Oh, Bravo Blake Richards. I will say the use of the... Oh, and Steeky trying to fight back, but the gut kick coming into play as Blake Richards gets a huge scoop slam in. And I would say that... Oh, that would drop across the chest.
That's it, surely.
Kick out at 2. And I would say the advantage that the alcohol has for Steeky is maybe some of the blows he's not able to feel right now. And you could say... a little bit of built-up resilience here, Bruce Bradley, for the Holy Land Blonde.
Even that was the dumbest thing I have ever heard in my entire life.
And there we go with the whip switch. Blake Richards with the clothesline. Huge exploder.
Do you know what? I think Blake Richards has started to enjoy this. I think he's started to toy with Steeky. He's enjoying beating another man up. That's a man who loves inflicting violence in that ring, and he inflicts it to a high, real standard.
Well, let's see how high his standards really are as he grabs. I was just replicating what you were saying. Chin lock to Steeky. Steeky needs to try and fight out of it. But maybe, like, this chin lock is cinched in very tight lie by Bravo Blake Richards. Could be sending Steeky to sleep, but he's back up onto his feet here. Sends him rolling out. Huge overhand chop. Knife edge chop. Steeky bouncing off the ropes. Going for a crucifix pin. Manages to get it in. Ooh, kick it out too. And here we go. Trying to go for a scoop slam here. Oh, flatliner by the Essence of Excellence.
As he goes into the pin to capitalize. 1, 2, 3. Ah, come on, ref. 1, 2, 3. Bit quicker on the counts.
An aggressive flatliner from Blake Richards, but not quite enough to get Steeky out of it here. Now I think mocking the crowd here is Blake Richards.
This is a genius move from Blake Richards. Slowing the match down, working at his pace, deciding when things happen, what they're going to be, and how much they're going to hurt Steeky.
And Blake Richards, oh my goodness! Scorpion Death Drop by Steeky here. Are laid out to waste.
I can't believe this idiot has once again got the upper hand in this match. How is this happening?
Oh my goodness. Look.
What is he doing now?
Look, Bruce, he's going for the source of his powers. The bottle of Bucky is now being consumed.
Surely that's a foreign object, ref. Do something. Don't just let him sit there and drink in the middle of the ring.
Up and going for more. Careful, Stinky. He might, like Popeye and the spinach, he can't have too much now, otherwise he is going to burst off here into space as he is clearly setting up for something big here. Bravo Blake Richards might be in trouble.
Oh no, this isn't good. Oh my God.
Shote! Followed up by another.
This can't be happening.
And a huge boot to the chest.
This cannot be happening. No, 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 no!
Oh my goodness, huge splash. And looks like Steeky is framing up. Went for a vertical suplex, countered out of it. Went for that flatliner again. Gut kick. And Falcon Arrow.
How did he do that? How did he do that?
Oh my goodness.
Good job. Good job from Blake Richards. That's why he's the standard, kicking out of anything that Steeky throws at him.
And I mean, Bruce Bradley having an existential crisis is how Steeky is still going.
I can't believe
And I think if Blake Richards was pinned, he would have one as well. But Steeky is sent off once again. Catches him in the waist. Oh, big power slam by Bravo Blake Richards.
Brutal, absolutely brutal. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Oh,
2.75. That was a close one, Bruce Bradley.
I'm not sure that wasn't 3. That was unbelievably close.
Here we go. Bravo Blake Richards looking for his patented frog splash that he's used throughout his career here. Went for it, but Steeky rolling out of the way. Now he manages to pop off.
Rolls again.
Roll through.
Oh!
Huge rugby tackle into the corner.
Steeky may be broken in half. That'll send the back fast back up.
Nice Steeky. Being sent off. Whip reversal here. Oh my goodness.
Just crushing him. Just crushing him. That's because Steeky's so inebriated he can't even stay on his feet.
I think, yeah, Blake Richards is going for the big mission here. Steeky popping off at the corner.
No,
oh my goodness! This one is over.
He stole it. He stole it just like he probably stole that Buckfast bottle.
And a huge win for the Holy Land Blonde. My goodness, taking everyone by surprise here.
I can't believe that drunken disgrace got another win. I can't believe he keeps doing this.
Somehow Stinky manages to get his mojo back. Could this be the start of a long winning streak for the Holy Land Blonde?
Hopefully not, but time will tell, Caden, time will tell.
And the crowd very happy with the fact Steeky has managed to come out on top. McAlindon also disbelief. My goodness gracious me. As he makes his way on to the back. As McAlindon is getting ready to announce the last match in our first half here.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Tag Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Introducing first, the challengers.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. What's happening, troops?
He says wee cousin?
Yeah, his wee cousin Zander, I believe.
His wee cousin? He brought his cousin?
The Govan team are here, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, cousin.
Is he doing a TikTok? Davie!
I hate that.
Davie!
I hate that. Although it does look like cousin Zander, Caden, also isn't too impressed with what's happening here tonight with his cousin Ravie Davie or any of the Titanic bands for that matter.
I have to agree with you there. He doesn't look impressed at all, but it's always a party whenever Ravie Davie is in town. He knows how to get this crowd going, folks. Ravie Davie, a mainstay all over the independent circuit of the UK. Oh. Yes, look at that. It's always a party with Ravie Davie. He's been taking this party everywhere, and soon he's going to be taking that party all the way to Japan, believe it or not, Bruce Bradley.
Japan? Well, at least he's enjoying himself.
Zander certainly isn't.
That's because Zander seems to have his head on his shoulders. Sensible young man. Unlike these two morons, buffoons, charlatans.
I do have to apologize, folks. Every time the bad guys come out, Bruce Bradley has a bit of PTSD.
PTSD? PTSD? I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. I'm still not over what they did to us in Ulster University.
Well, ever since their shock win against the Stars Aligned, the bad guys have been having a good time themselves. Bouncy castles galore, and
yeah, what was that nonsense all about down in a bouncy castle jumping up around like two idiots? Well, or was it just DJ?
Well, I could have possibly just been DJ, but either way, folks, the bad guys are feeling good as Titanic Tag Team Champions. They don't yet have a #1 contenders for their Tag Team Champions, but I guess technically, since this is a Tag Team title match with the belts on the line, Govan team are looking to try and spring a surprise of their own. As in they come with the red and the yellow brother.
There's enough idiocy in that ring to fill the RC.
Oh, look at that. Zander trying to grab a hold of the tag belts here. As we got to pass it over to Colm McAlindon for this tag title announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the following contest is a tag team match. It is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Titanic Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Introducing first his challengers on my right. They are the most fearless team in Glasgow. They are the Freshness of Galway Square and the King of Gavin, Ravie, Davie, and the people's cousin Zander.
Wait, if he's the people's cousin, does that mean he's your cousin, my cousin as well?
That man's not my cousin, but I do like the cut of him. He seems like a man with his head on his shoulder.
And Ravie Davie very well received. Not so sure for Zander. So I have to ask you here, Mr. Bruce Bradley, who are you going to be rooting for here? Because we do have Govan team with Ravie Davie, but I mean, the other team, I mean, they're literally called the bad guys.
As neither team in this match are called the Lagan Express, I hope it comes across just how much through the audio, how much I am shaking my head. Although this cousin Zander, I like him. He's not taking any nonsense from this crowd. He's getting up in people's faces. He's letting them know that he here and he means business.
I'll be honest, I think he's causing a bunch of nonsense. Just seeing there, he was trying to steal a young child's glasses and put it onto his own head here. But
well, maybe that child doesn't need those glasses.
I mean, we're not the opticians here. He is in a wrestling match, and he is going to be going up against the bad guys. It looks like Ravie Davie is going to be starting off here against JDP. JDP liking the cut of Ravie Davie's jib. You can't blame him either.
These two need to stop worrying about this crowd and start worrying about those tag team championships that they're taking for granted.
And a lovely show of respect here between Ravie Davie and JDP as we get this underway. Both men circle the ring as they enter a lockup here. It looks like JDP gets the upper hand with the wrist lock. Davie trying to twist it round, sends him into the ropes, drags round, but holding on is JDP. Wrist lock firmly applied. Davie on the ground here.
Is there
managing to take the risk, though.
Is there a way for both of these teams to lose this match and neither of them be Titanic Tag Team Champions?
I do think that's impossible, Bruce.
Well, I hope that happens. That's what I hope happens at the end of this match.
But hey, fair play to JDP making sure that it is impossible to get him off of his feet. As Davie going back to the well here, trying to get a big shoulder tackle in. Oh my goodness. He fired off, but close but no cigar. Lovely kip up though. Feeling the effects of it. He's going for it one more time here, Bruce.
Well,
oh my goodness.
Repeating the same thing over and over again and expecting it to change is a sign of insanity.
Well, it looks like the insanity is paid off. JDB sent to the second rope. Is he looking for an area code? Look at Zander as well, trying to get a bit of offense here. He is! Oh my goodness! Area code kick from the Prince of Drummoyne Square.
Very clever move there from Zander as well, taking advantage of the opportunities that come his way, trying to get an upper hand in this match, trying to win himself a title and become Titanic Tag Team Champions.
Oh my goodness, going for the Lion Salt there, the Lisbon Lion Salt.
I admit, that was very impressive.
JDP has caught him in a strongman slam hold and then sent him up onto the shoulder. Davie popping off here. Drop toe hold into the ropes. No! JDP's not looking for an area code kick himself. No!
This will be a side?
No way. You're having a laugh. Oh,
clever. Good move from Zander, tagging himself in. He's not worried about what these people want or don't want to see. He just wants to see himself hold the Titanic Tag Team Championships.
It looks like the people's cousin is getting into the face of JDP. Even DJ's not very happy with it. Look at this, all four men entering the ring here. Picking out the ropes here. Zander not impressed at all. And he should. I agree. He should calm down. He needs to settle
He's
himself.
in the middle of a fight.
He is in the middle of a fight, but how are you expected to win? You're just so agitated. That's
By pummeling your opponent, by beating them down, by walking away with a big, shiny gold belt.
I mean, look at the respect shown here between Ravie, Davie, and JDP. Oh, Zander. Oh, no!
Well, that's not good.
Right in the plums.
And that's what happens when you worry more about respect than dealing damage to your opponents. Ravie Davie's trying to win a title and stay friends with the bad guys, stay on their good side. And look, it just cost him big time.
Well, it might have cost him big time here, indeed. Drop toe holds. DJ surely isn't going for an area code kick. What on earth is going on? Insanity going on here at Black Mountain. Area code kick connects. Zander sent flailing into the middle of the ring here as DJ set up for something big here, going to the top rope.
He doesn't look too comfortable up there, does he? Oh, no. There we go. Moves
okay, second rope.
He doesn't look too comfortable up there either, does he? Yeah, that's
okay, bottom rope. You know, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. You gotta be. Enough. Oh my goodness! Bouncing off for the crossbody. But kick out at 2.
Half-inch crossbody, look.
Still managed to be effective. Oh my goodness, Zander, even with the referees eyeing him up here.
Clearly not effective enough. See all that nonsense, climbing up to the top rope and climbing back down. Just what Zander needed to get himself back into this match, to take control.
Oh my goodness.
And you know what? I think Davie deserves that. That's just a wee slap between cousins, letting him know that to get his head in the game, to get angry, to stop worrying about respect and friends, and to win a title.
The Govan team are firing off here with some tag offense. PK to DJ with the senton coming in from Zander. A kick out at 2 though, and quite a liberal use of the tag rule from Zander, if you ask me.
Liberal use of the tag rule? What are you talking about?
However, he has control of this match. Tagging Ravie Davie back into this one, elbow to the back.
And that's just what you need. You're going to sit here and say, oh, there's maybe some dissension in this tag team after that wee slap hard tag. But as a man who tags with a family member, with his brother, with his own brother, when you're in there with a member of your family, you need to keep each other right, you need to keep each other's heads straight on your shoulders, knowing what your target is, what your aim is, and what really matters, what is happening in that ring.
6-7. I mean, it was a pretty good one from Ravie Davie as he manages to fire off 10. But look at Zander, has hold of the buckle pad and has taken it off of the top rope here. Zander go for something dirty here, but the referee is distracted. Ravie has a chance to do some.
Ravie clearly
some real
not
offense.
having the
Uppercut.
sense to take advantage of it.
Does the snapmare with the uppercut to the back. But a kick out at 2 from Ravie Davie. Fair play, good sportsmanship shown by Ravie Davie, not taking advantage of things, just getting his own offense in.
What is Davie doing?
Rightly telling Zander to wise up here.
Wise up? What? His foot's just resting on the top rope. If his foot's just resting there and all of a sudden DJ's head happens to get thrown into it, there's nothing wrong with that.
And Ravie Davie commenting on DJ's lack of hair. Oh my goodness! Oh, that's unfortunate.
And once again, Ravie Davie pausing, letting his emotions get in the way.
I will say,
cost him.
It's very much an episode of the pot calling the kettle black from Ravie Davie here. But look at Zander poising up, managing to get DJ away from JDP, and now has an ankle lock locked in. DJ could be in big trouble here.
You can't sit in one of them for too long. Surely he's got the tap out. Surely his leg, his ankle must be in absolute agony right now, about to snap in half from cousin Zander.
Oh my goodness, Zander's sent into the corner here, managing to get a stomp off.
Catching himself and delivering a big kick to DJ. Why is he counting?
And the crowd going nuts for Ravie Davie. JDP doesn't get it. I mean, and a big 6-7 chant here from our crowd. Oh no!
once again paying attention to these fans, not paying attention to what's happening in that ring. And he hits his own cousin. How can a man hit his own cousin? That's a disgrace.
Zander and Ravie Davie were going for the Canadar driver there. DJ managing to send Ravie Davie over the top rope. And JDP really wants into this one, trying to fire DJ up so he can get the tag. Here
Turn around,
comes
Zander. Turn around, he's right there. Oh no, oh no.
Blocks the punch, blocks another, managing to fire off his JDP. Huge dusty elbow and a huge a Manhattan drop there. The atomic drop now coming off. Oh, right to the toes. Oh, right to the eye there.
What is this ref doing? That's blatant cheating.
I don't see a problem with it, as Zander tried to get the line off. JDP ducking and turning it into a lovely scoop slam.
I don't see a problem. I don't see a problem. The blatant poke to the eye from the bad guys. We're the bad guys. It's cool.
Davie's been tagged in. Wipes DJ over to the post here. DJ in a very unfortunate position. Oh my goodness. JDP ducking each punch from Davie as Zander receives them in kind. Oh my goodness.
You know, I don't
Dusty elbow to Zander's dome.
I don't think Davie likes his cousin very much.
And it looks like there's going to be about 6 or 7 stars floating around Zander's face right now.
I hate them. They're so tacky.
JDP going for the foam handable claw. It's in.
You see the foam handable
stunner. Stunner from DJ. The foam handable claw being applied. Stunner from DJ. And that's your lot, ladies and gentlemen. The bad guys get the win.
Steve. See, Ravie Davie's so hung up on not wanting to cheat. The bad guys, they have no problem cheating. They have no problem cheating, but for some reason, these people, they love them for it. They think it's cool when the bad guys cheat.
And Govan team, you have to give them plenty of credit. They were coming in and up against the Titanic Tag Team Champions, and they give a good challenge.
Give them credit.
Zander is clearly disappointed.
Zander, rightfully disappointed. He deserves all the credit for that team.
Oh, wait a second. He's got that young scoundrel by the ear here.
Scoundrel?
And he's demanding that he apologizes to the crowd.
Apologize for what? Apologizing for trying to win a match?
Stealing his glasses.
Stealing his glasses.
Oh,
never heard the like of it. I saw no evidence of that whatsoever.
I'll be honest, I feel a bit bad for what might happen to Zander. Zander managing to roll all the way to the other side of the ring. I think Davie just wants them to get a good handshake in. That's all. Just a bit of respect for the man Titanic Tag Team Champions.
Who just cheated in the middle of that ring.
And a firm handshake, lovely sportsmanship shown by Govan team and the bad guys. As all men raise each other's hands. Zander still looking a bit miffed, but fair play. Showing the respect rightfully deserved for the bad guys. And as Govan team make their way out, so do the bad guys. We're still your Titanic Tag Team Champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it for the first half of this Jeepers Sleepers show. Live, living color right now, right here, right now. What a show it's been so far. As the bad guys walk out, still somehow clutching their Titanic Tag Team Championships.
But folks, this is only the end of the first half. Please stick around, because we've got plenty more huge, gigantic, Titanic action.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Titanic Wrestling presents Jeepers Sleepers! Folks, we're going to kick things back off with a big one. The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Titanic Wrestling Women's Championship. Introducing first the challenger.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you were there live at our Culture Nights event, what you would have missed afterwards, unless you were paying attention to our social media, is that a challenge was issued by this woman, Mercy, and it was issued to our Titanic Wrestling Women's Champion.
That's right, Keaton. For once, you're correct. After a very impressive victory over the tactical genius, Madame Director, Mercy called her shot. She went straight to the champ herself, Morgana, and demanded a title match here tonight.
Look at Mercy, she's receiving the crowd very well here. But here comes the champion.
The Titanic Women's Champion, Morgana, has just made her way out to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Titanic Wrestling Women's Championship. Introducing first, the challenger on my right, from the mean streets of Belfast City, she is the Belfast Badass, Mercy! And introducing her opponent on my left, taking down her opponents one by one, currently in her purple ring, she is the reigning and defending Titanic Wrestling Women's Champion, the Bantamweight, Mohan!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the middle of a non-stop action women's Titanic title match here tonight at Jeepers Sleepers. We have Morgana and Mercy battling it out in the middle of that ring. And Keaton, you're going to be very surprised, but I'm a big fan of both of these competitors.
I am surprised with that. I am a big fan of them too. Mercy has proven herself here, and Morgana is just beginning her purple reign here.
Morgana
fires off with the cartwheel, coming in with the elbow.
Morgana's been an extremely impressive champion since capturing that belt earlier this year, and Mercy is a non-stop powerhouse in this division.
Off Mercy fires. Kick out at 2 though for the welterweight. And that's going to be the thing here for Morgana to consider. Mercy, a daunting figure in this match, and it's going to be hard for Morgana to do her usual offense of throwing people around the ring.
No doubt, Caden. It's clearly an uphill battle for Morgana tonight. Can she overcome Mercy?
Considering what I just said, though, that arm drag was very well done by the welterweight, following up with the basement drop kick. Kick out at 2, though, for Mercy here.
Morgana's been very much in control in the early goings of this match. This is a big surprise for me. I thought Mercy would come out of the blocks running. Oh, there we go. She just got right into it.
Oh, my goodness. Belfast kiss wipes Morgana out.
Big cover.
Kick out at 2. And I mean, that's the thing, Bruce Bradley, whenever you're in the ring with such a daunting figure like Mercy, I mean, what would be your main strategy going into a match like this?
Well, you're in all situations when they're in there with a bigger opponent, you want to try and chop them down, and it looks like Morgana has just chopped down Mercy here.
Both women wiping each other out here. That was a huge collision. The unstoppable force meeting the immovable object brings out a draw in this case, but Mercy is managing to get up onto her feet here, quite possibly. Same for Morgana though, you can hear the amount of energy coming up in this room. Oh my goodness, huge clothesline in the corner there. Followed up by another for Morgana. She is starting to fire up here. Really feeling it is the welterweight. Go for that cartwheel, back elbow once again. Wipes her out in the corner. And I think I know what she is setting up for here. Looking for the Belter Ball. There it is.
Absolutely brutal for Morgana. Can she capitalize? Can she get a pinfall on Mercy? Can she retain her championship?
Kick out at 2 for Mercy, and you could see Morgana's in disbelief. She's throwing everything at the Belfast Badass here.
Now this is the thing, Morgana can't get in her own head right now. She needs to keep her head on straight. She needs to keep her focus in the forefront of her mind and capitalize. Oh.
Was looking for purple dreams was Morgana, but Mercy manages to take control again.
That's the thing. Mercy is so devastating. If you don't pay attention to her, every second she's in that ring with you, she will capitalize on it. She will take advantage and she will knock you out.
Great
just
timing
like that.
Of words
1,
there by
2.
Bruce. A kick out at 2. Mercy in disbelief now. The flying clothesline from the second rope.
I think Mercy just realized how close she came to becoming Titanic Women's Champion right there.
And that's the thing here, Bruce Bradley. The winner of this match is going to go into tomorrow facing off against the coach Katie Harvey, which I know you have your biases for. Oh, but hold on for a second there. My apologies. Went for the Uranagi. Arm drag out. And now firing off. Got kick. Looking for the purple dream.
following contest is a tag team match, and it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. You know the song, making their way to the ring from Dublin, they're your step-up's favorite tag team, the Big Fella Mohan Steers, and the perfect tenor, Fabio, the Freshness!
And here come the Freshness. It has been a long time since we have seen both Fabio and Martin Steers, but that's not to say that they've been lazy. No, they have been all over the independent circuit of the UK.
Yes, it's been an absolute disgrace that it's been so long since we've been graced with the presence of Martin Steers and Fabio the Freshness, two of the most impressive performers in all of Irish wrestling.
Is he screaming at a child? Also, is he vlogging? I do believe there is the Freshness vlog. I think everybody better be saying hi to YouTube here.
You're damn right he's vlogging, because you know why? Because he's Fabio and he can do it all, baby.
And here we go. Not winning any fans here are the Freshness.
They're not here to win fans. They're here to win matches, Caden. Something you do absolutely nothing about.
I mean, come on now. I mean, Martin Steers is very much screaming at the children here. It is absolutely apoplectic in here, but it's going to be even more so for DNA.
DNA. I can't stand these two.
And both Franco and Jacko are going to try and show the Freshness today why family matters.
I love how they come out here and they're the only father-son tag team in wrestling. Like, that's some kind of qualification. Like that's something. Maybe there's only them for a reason. Maybe it's because it's actually a terrible, terrible idea.
I mean, you can say that, you can make your statements here, but I have to remind you, Bruce Bradley, of the time they managed to get the pizza cutter and beat the Stars Align out of nowhere from the Slapdavic Tag Team Gauntlet of 2024. I mean, victories like that, they have the underdog strategy. The Neapolitan heritage is running wild in the ring right now, and they are going to try and use that to their advantage.
So you're going to hold a one-time fluke victory up as a testament to these two and their tag team, their entire tag team history? Do you know what? A broken clock is right twice a day, Caden, and these two clocks are about to get their clocks cleaned by the Freshness.
Speaking of the Freshness, they are very much enjoying wiping their arrogance all over this crowd here and wiping their feet as they make their way back into the Titanic ring. We have to get things underway here, folks. Demanding silence, but this isn't a library, Bruce Bradley. This is a wrestling show.
Rightly demanding silence, the Freshness. Or how could anyone work with this ruckus that's happening in front of them? This sold-out capacity crowd at Jeepers Sleepers is going absolutely ballistic.
It is utterly... I don't know how much I can emphasize this in commentary, but the amount of volume coming through from this crowd that the Freshness are riling up out of their minds is insane.
Can someone check us the roof still on this place? The decibel level in here is unbelievable.
And that's how much energy that you will receive every time you come to Titanic Wrestling. And I think, look at that lovely kiss shared between teammates here as we start off with Jacko and Fabio.
Fabio taking his time, demanding silence, making sure he is composed before he starts this match. What? How dare this crowd not cheer for the Freshness? How can they not recognize the greatness before them? Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not seen Fabio and Martin Steers before today, ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a treat.
And this crowd is going apoplectic. We haven't even seen a wrestling move yet. As both men circle the ring here. As they enter into the lockup here. Jacko pushing Fabio up against the ropes. Fabio sounding like a siren as he is sent all the way into the corner.
Fabio's smartly ducking out there, letting Jacko know that he's going to wrestle this match under his circumstances, at his pace, and not let the other team take control early. That's what great wrestlers do.
And here we go. Jacko Fabio circling the ring once more as they enter the lockup. Oh, and now yanking the hair is Fabio.
I didn't see anything.
Oh my goodness. Grotesque thrust kick into the stomach of Jacko.
I don't know what you're talking about, Caden, pulling hair. I didn't see any of that whatsoever. What I saw is Fabio taking control of his opponent. Oh no.
Oh, Jacko taking control back with the arm drag, followed up by another. Oh, went for one more, but Fabio cowering out of it. And that is a legal tag, ladies and gentlemen. That is as legal in the books as you're going to get. In comes Martin Steers. I mean, everybody's name finishes with O. Why don't we just call him Martin O?
Would you shut up, Caden? If you're going to sit there and say nonsense like that, absolute, the dumbest things I've ever heard anyone say, you might as well just be quiet and let me solo commentate this. Goodness gracious.
Well, Martin O is wanting the father of the fathersome tag team in this contest, and it looks like Franco is going to answer the challenge. Both men entering the lockup here. Martineau taking control of the headlock, sending him off here.
Would you stop calling him Martin? No, that's so just. Yes, thank you very much. The Martin Steers.
Trying
the Ballymon monster is about to show why he's a monster. The big Franco here.
Was trying to wipe Franco off of his feet, but Martin biting a little bit more off than he could chew here. And now trying to get the crowd into this. Oh, stomping the foot of Franco, but the sleep. Oh my goodness, the leap from Franco. Sending him off into the ropes, ghosts. Oh, but a hip toss from Franco. Not managing to get taken out of it here. Managing to keep his old wily wits about him. A nice combination of the backdrop.
But here's the other drop.
Huge hip toss.
There goes Fabio. It's okay, Martin's going to take back control. He knows what he's doing. He's got him right where he wants him. He's just screaming to scare him. And Fabio, that is tag team 101. When your partner is in trouble, you help them, you sort them out, you get in there and you do what you need to do. And now trying to compose Martin Steers, trying to get his blood pressure down, trying to get his head back in the game.
And my eardrums are bursting with these screeches and wails of Martin Steers as we call in Benny Hill, because we are on a chase of extraordinary proportions. They're right in front of us here as they go on a runner.
Where else are you going to see action like this, ladies and gentlemen?
And now running through the crowd now is Martin Steers. This is like a horror film. And I mean, horror films have always got to have their traditional first girl who ends up kicking the bucket. That might be the Freshness here.
Those screams of Martin certainly sound like something out of a horror film. Jeepers Sleepers.
My goodness gracious me.
Where have they gone?
And you mentioned lunacy earlier today, Bruce Bradley. We are seeing it in unbelievable proportions here.
Just right. The Martin Steers and Fabio have had enough of the disrespect from DNA, and they have rightly left. They have rightly said, you know what? We're not having this. We're not having this disrespect. We will wrestle on our terms. We will not stoop to this level of nonsense.
Wait a second. The Freshness have just appeared out from where our audience members would have entered, and the crowd have isolated them here. It's an absolute mob here in Titanic wrestling.
Where's the security?
Honestly, I don't think the security's going to start the wave of children are trying to attack the Freshness, but DNA have found them and have taken years off of the life of Martin Steers with that jump scare. It looks like DNA are allowing the crowd to get their just desserts.
Surely this is a disqualification. What is this referee doing? Does the referee not realize he has to count to 10 when people leave the ring, and he's not allowed? You're not allowed to have a bunch of children slap you in the chest.
And I mean, the referee clearly in a bit of dilemma there. You could see etched all over his face. But Martin Steers is back in the ring. So are the other two members of DNA. Oh my goodness! Martin Steers wiping out Fabio with the suicide dive.
I'm not gonna lie.
We are in bizarro world, Bruce Bradley.
That is a little embarrassing, but I'm sure Martin Steers and Fabio have the situation entirely under control.
Are you seriously?
Yeah, they're going right where they want them.
Are you sure? Because Franco has them set up for the pizza cutter. Oh wait, what's this distraction of the referee? Oh my goodness.
There we go. I told you, I never doubted them for a single second, Caden Cash. These two absolute technical geniuses. One, that's it, 1, 2, 3, put them away. Hit him, put them away.
The Freshness managing to hit your Ma's back box there.
What?
As he gets the set, I have that in my notes. That is what I have here.
Who told you that's the name of that move? Anyway,
I have my sources, Bruce Bradley.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure
Fabio
you do.
has firm control of this match with Jacko. The snap suplex coming in, but only a 2.
What are you laughing at? Would you stop making a mockery?
I'm not laughing at all.
Making an absolute mockery of this in-ring clinic that Fabio and Martin Steers are about to put on here as they make another tag.
Huge knife edge chop from Martin Steers to the chest of young Jacko. Clearly feeling himself here is the big man, Martin Steers. Thrust kick, wipes out Franco. As he takes a moment to get a celebration in. Oh my goodness, Des press, the referee's distracted again.
And that's the disadvantage of this father-son tag team nonsense. Franco's too emotional. He's seeing his wee boy getting beat down and he just can't hack it. And it's only, all it's resulting in is his wee boy getting beaten down even more.
Oh, Jacko manages to fight back here. Got punches, manages to get the punch to the head. Got kicked from Martin Steers, takes control back. Legal tag comes in once again. As the perfect tenor,
look at that,
lands a perfect punch.
Pinpoint accuracy right on the temple of Jacko. I'm surprised he's not out cold after that. Fabio is clinical. He measures his man and he strikes.
Now Fabio has Jacko in the corner here, popping up to the second rope.
Here we go.
Now.
Vicious strike. Vicious strike. Over and over again. He's going to cave in Jacko's skull. And Franco just has to watch.
Oh, was beating a 6-7, but leaves it with a big elbow to the face of Jacko. Wiping out Franco once again. Another legal tag comes into play here. Martin Steers with a big seated senton to the back of Jacko. And now doing the press-ups.
That's it.
Loading.
That's when you know you're in control. When you start doing press-ups in the center of that ring, that's when you know you got your opponent right where you want them.
I mean, Bruce Bradley, there's
once again, Franco getting too emotional, too emotionally invested. Can't separate the fact that it's his son getting in his own head. And look where it's in. It's just going to cost him even more.
It is utter pandemonium in here. It has been throughout this whole match. And once again, Freshness taking advantage of what is a ridiculous, disgusting displays of unsportsmanship here.
Franco looks like
dancing.
Franco looks like he's about to blow a gasket, and I can't wait for it to happen.
No, Fabio
he might have a heart attack.
Fabio has control of the leg, still manages to get the legal tag in. And looking to get that seated senton once again. Oh! 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 right in the goalies. Oh, and make that 2. Was that 4? A tag in for Franco. Here comes the dab.
He is going to blow a gasket, but this is not what I had in picture. This is not what I had in mind.
Huge scoop slap from Franco. Manages to get one on Fabio as well. Both the Freshness in opposite corners here. Franco with a big splash. Oh my goodness. It's like a screaming competition here. All sorts of jump scares being shown for the Freshness.
This is not good. This is not good at all.
Franco fires in with the splash on both members of the Freshness. And the perfect 10 receives a black hole slam there. Oh my goodness, kick out at 2.
And here comes Jacko in legal now. What's going to happen? Fabio and Martin need to do something. They need to dig deep into their bag of tricks and pull out something to get themselves back into this matchup.
Oh, they're looking for a
there
cover.
There it is, right there. Deep down in the bag of tricks, a kick to the back of the head. That'll do the job nicely.
Oh my goodness.
Followed by a knee from Fabio. And here we go. Here come the Freshness. Brutal roundhouse kick.
Oh my goodness.
Brutal enziguri.
Enziguris all over the place here.
And just like that. Just like that.
Oh my goodness. What a combination. Not finished yet though. The Freshness looking to lay it in here. Ordering the number 4. And going for even more. They are very much not done. I don't know how Jacko even manages to get up by the end of this one.
I don't think he'll ever.
Really waiting. Bouncing a 450 splash. Oh my goodness. A kick out from Jacko.
How did he kick out of that? What on earth? How is he not flattened? As God is my witness, that boy was a pancake.
And you know what? I cannot blame the Freshness for having such a tantrum. If I put that much effort into trying to wipe out young Jacko, I would be just as fuming.
They threw everything, the kitchen sink and everything under the kitchen sink at Jacko, and he just kicked out. I don't know what else they have. I don't know what else they can do.
And they do have plenty more moves on their in their armor here. Oh my goodness. Popped up over. Oh no. Oh, Canadian Destroyer on accident. Both members of the Freshness. That is a Shakespearean tragedy beyond belief.
Fabio's out cold. Fabio's done. Those eyes are glassy.
It's Yuri kick from Jacko. And Fabio now, as TNA are looking for a double pizza cutter. That is your lot. This one is over.
I can't believe they won. I can't believe they actually won a match. They did it! What? How did they do it? How did Jacko kick out of that? What is happening?
Folks, this place is going absolutely manic.
Are we
one of the greatest underdog stories you'll ever see?
Am I hallucinating? Why'd you burn my coffee? You can't tell me the DNA just won. They just beat the Freshness in the middle of that ring.
The Freshness face defeat in the most unexpected circumstances. DNA pick up the biggest win of their careers.
Someone check this. It's the sky falling. Have pigs flown? What? Keaton, what's happening?
Folks, I swear you'll never see anything like this again. So watch it, drink it in. DNA have managed to beat the Freshness.
Only in Titanic Wrestling. Only in Titanic Wrestling.
It's time for your main event of the evening. I can't tell you this, folks. It's going to be big. It's It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be gigantic. It's gonna be titanic. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Titanic Wrestling All-Star Championship. Introducing first, the challenger.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, your main event of the evening for the All-Ulster title, and it is Redmond versus Gary Gibson. These two have had some issues.
Hayden, did you just feel the temperature change? Redmond is here, the chthonic cryptid himself, the unstoppable force that's been tearing through Titanic.
The Suplexorcist is here. You can feel the chills go down every single person's spine right now. It's terrifying. It's just terrifying, Bruce Bradley.
He's been tearing through everyone like paper, and tonight he comes up against Gary Gibson. Heavy metal himself, our All-Ulster Championship. Is he going to steam through Gary Gibson? Is Gary Gibson going to be able to stop him, or is Gary Gibson simply in his way?
Well, let's not rule out Gary Gibson. He's managed to do it before. He managed to do it at Conswater with Full Metal Mayhem as well.
Introducing his opponent.
Last time he managed to survive, this time he might not.
Either way, Bruce Bradley, you know that when this guitar riff hits, the Mosh Pit Maestro is here, and he injects this hall with heavy metal.
I will give him this. Gary Gibson is a very impressive champion, and he's a fighting champion. He's picked up a lot of big wins recently, and he's put a lot of big names under his belt. But can he do it again against Redmond? Can he survive Redmond for a second time? Can he continue to walk out of here under his own power with that red championship belt around his waist?
Well, let's not forget the circumstances of how this happened. Gary Gibson was having a wonderful contest with Rocky Star back in Conswater Community Centre, and both Redmond and Megalo, the Silent Slaughter, wherever he may be, quite possibly here tonight, they've interrupted that match, and Gary is clearly taking a stand. You cannot do that.
And I can't think of a more apt location for this massive match than here tonight at Jeepers Sleepers.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Titanic Wrestling All-Ulster Championship.
Cole McAlendon making our main event announcements.
Introducing first the challenger on my right, weighing at 220 pounds, he is the #1 contender, the Suplexorcist, Redmond! And introducing his opponent on my left, weighing at 2 tons of pure heavy metal, he is the reigning and defending Titanic Wrestling All-Ulster Champion, the Mosh Pit Maestro, heavy metal, Gary Gibson!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening, and Black Mountain Shared Space has been such a wonderful new home for us here, but I will be surprised if there's anything left of it by the end of this contest.
I said every time, Caden, every time he steps in the ring, but when Redmond gets between those ropes, he goes into a trance. He becomes an incredibly dangerous, terrifying creature. He's like some kind of eldritch horror when he steps into that ring.
Well, Gary Gibson has faced some formidable foes, and sure, I'm sure Redmond is going to try and make him face the Call of Cthulhu here tonight, but Gary Gibson firing off with the punches here. Oh, huge forearm from the Suplexorcist.
I have a lot of respect for that from Gary. He immediately stepped up to Redmond. He drew his line in the sand, and he did not succumb to the fear.
Float over by Gary Gibson, ducks the line, thrust kick to the stomach of Redmond here, and a kick across the face of Redmond, leaves him stunned. Gary Gibson looking for the death metal driver, maybe? No, the
Gary
suplex assist rolling out of this one.
Gary certainly come out of the box, the blocks firing here tonight. A lot of the time, 90% of opponents are beaten by Redmond before the bell even rings, because he does such a good job of getting in your head, such a good job of dismantling your confidence.
Gary Gibson was maybe going for the house show dive, but baiting Redmond out, managing to get the kick, laying the fists in. And Gary has shown his incredible intelligence, but let's not forget the in-ring intelligence as well of the suplexorcist. I've managed to face him off before he became his namesake. Redmond is a very intelligent wrestler.
Deceptively intelligent, Caden, and he partners that intelligence with undescribable violence, pure brutality.
Speaking of brutality, oh my goodness! Speaking of Gary Gibson sending Redmond's skull straight into the wall. Ay, ay, ay. Now Gary dragging Redmond back towards the ring, sending him over the barricade here.
Caden, I am astounded by the level of brutality we are seeing from Gary here tonight. He's taken the fight directly to Redmond, and he's in this. He's been on top, and he's been in control.
Look at Gary Gibson now floating over with the bandaras. Kick to the chest of Redmond, leaves him lying flat out on the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, that kick is devastating, but what you can probably see is that the floor around the ring is a wooden floor. Falling on that is going to be brutal on your body. Redmond's just had his face almost put through a cinder block wall. I don't know how the man's still standing.
And now Gary Gibson weighing things up for buying into a little trend here. Oh, but paying the price right now. My goodness. Lariat to the back of Gary Gibson.
Absolutely
and the
vicious.
suplexorcist lands the first one of his namesake with that German huge lariat, wipes Gary Gibson out.
I feel like Jeepers Creepers might be about to become a horror movie for Gary Gibson right now.
We had the Scream Fest earlier, but honestly, this is true psychological horror you're seeing, folks, with Redmond having firm control with the club on the back of Heavy Metal.
Now that Redmond's firmly in control in this match, you might see Heavy Metal start to get torn up like a piece of paper.
Huge forearm across the face of Gary Gibson. Oh, blocks it. This time Gary fighting back with the punches. Huge headbutt to Redmond. Oh my goodness. Kick out at two. Redmond not afraid to headbutt Heavy Metal as hard as he can.
Redmond with a cinder block like headbutt of his own. Absolutely devastating.
Now Redmond, Irish whip to Gary Gibson. Picks him up on the side. Backbreaker, almost breaking the neck as well, and now bending Gary's body out of sorts here.
I think there's a very important point that we haven't touched upon clearly enough, Caden. What happens if Redmond becomes champion? What happens if he becomes the All-Ulster champion?
Oh my goodness. I don't know, but plenty more title matches with disgusting forearms to the back like that. Probably Bruce Bradley. Oh my goodness.
We might be on the precipice of a complete shift in Titanic wrestling.
Don't let Heavy Metal say die, Bruce Bradley. However, Heavy Metal has just taken a German suplex. Oh my goodness. Gary Gibson has fought against the odds before, has fought against such great odds, has won the bone-chilling battle royal, has fought against Redmond before when Redmond had help as well. We cannot count the Mosh Pit Maestro out of this one.
You can't count him out, but look at Redmond. Look how much he's enjoying it. Oh, a little bit of fight from
enjoying
Gary.
that elbow. Kick to the face of Redmond. Gary Gibson maybe looking for a thrust kick. No, pops up to the second rope again. Huge missile drop kick connects with Redmond here. Gary Gibson's feeling himself.
It took 3 massive strikes just to get Redmond off his feet.
Here we go, Gary Gibson into the corner here.
And he's right back in control, and he just
kick.
turned Gary Gibson inside out.
Claymore kick has, you've stolen the words right out of my mouth, deep 6.
That's it, surely that's it.
He tried to send Gary Gibson 6 feet under, but that was only a 2 count, Bruce Bradley.
A little bit of frustration there from Redmond, but I don't think that's going to dissuade him. I just think that's going to make him more angry, more violent, and more destructive. He is going to take out all of his frustrations right on Gary Gibson.
This card really trying to get behind Gary Gibson. Huge snap suplex there. Turns around quickly into the pin, but a 2 count there for Gary Gibson. Making sure that heavy metal doesn't say die here.
I know a lot of the time, at the end of a horror movie, the monster gets his comeuppance. Then the hero, the noble hero, finds a way to get out of it unscathed. But I don't think this is going to happen tonight. I think this is the night we crown Redmond as all Ulster champion.
Oh my goodness, holding him up there for ages. But a kick out from Gary Gibson. The suplexor assist. It actually showing some disbelief here. I'm
showing disbelief. I can't believe Gary's still conscious. I can't believe he still has a thought in his head. He's still stirring.
Redmond looking to take the head off of Gary Gibson here. But the B-side lands, and Gary Gibson has leveled things here. This is the opening the Mosh Pit Maestro needs.
And look at that. After all that offense, it's Redmond who's stirring first. It's Redmond who's starting to come alive. First to his knees. Although Gary is stirring as well. These two men who've put each other through hell, not just tonight, but countless times before. They've had battles and wars, scars, blood, bruises, everything. Too many simply can't stand each other and are willing to do whatever it takes to put the other man down permanently.
Gary manages to get the clothesline, wipes Redmond out. Redmond crawling over to the corner here. Gary Gibson with the nip up.
How do you do that?
How has he done that after the amount of damage he has received here? Now standing in the corner, sees his opponent on the other side of the ring, firing off here. Huge splash coming into play here. Gary Gibson has the front face lock. Twisted Sister calling for it and connects so high in the neck.
Oh my God, he's here.
Oh my goodness. Rolling out the one. Here? What the? Where did he come from? Gary wasn't done here. Twisting him round once again.
Oh my God, oh my God.
The silent slaughter is here. Megalo.
Terrifying. No, I can't even look at him. I can't even look at him. No, that is horrifying. That is like your worst nightmare come to life.
Oh, I am desperately fearing for Gary here. But he manages to get the missile drop kick. Has the big man off on the ropes here. Manages to wipe him out off of the apron.
How is he supposed to survive against two monsters?
Huge power slam.
Maybe he won't.
Kick out at 2 for Gary Gibson. Redmond in disbelief, angry beyond belief as Gary Gibson is slowly back up onto his feet.
Like a lamb.
With the spear, head straight into the turnbuckle. Rolls him out. Gary Gibson has him in the fireman's carry. Death Metal Driver. A kick out from Redmond.
Redmond has risen. Redmond's not done yet. There's still fight. There's still a beat in his chest.
Look at the fear in Gary's face.
There's still evil left.
Gary looks like he's seen a ghost, and he might have very well have here.
Gary's seen a ghost. Gary's seen Megalo.
He sees Megalo, he sees Redmond, but how the hell did Redmond manage to kick out of such a devastating move.
How are either of these men still standing?
As Gary hits the forearm. Overhand chop from Redmond. Forearm from Gary.
Both of them out on their feet. Both of them barely able to stand.
Oh God, oh God. Oh goodness, looking for death metal driver on the apron. Tackle. Shoulder barge there from Gary Gibson. Oh, forearm. Wiping Gary away from the springboard.
Megalo was able to impose control there from sheer intimidation alone.
Redmond was looking to suplex Gary back into the ring here, but the enziguri kick leaves the suplexorcist wiped out in the middle of the ring. What could Gary be looking for here?
Redmond's
He's up
stirring.
on the second rope. Megalo stalking around the outside.
Oh my God!
Goodness!
That's it, he's done, he's broken! He's broken!
Lion Tamer applied. Is Gary Gibson's title reign coming to a close? Redmond just stopping that chest.
Heavy Metal might be bent clean in two here.
Stop it! Stop it! He's already dead!
He's crushing him.
That's oh my God! It's over!
Is it over? It's over! Oh my God! Oh my God! It actually happened!
Titanic Wrestling All-Star Champion, the Freshness,
Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes the good guy doesn't win. Sometimes evil simply prevails. Sometimes, most of the time, all the time, Redmond is simply unstoppable.
And you talk about times, Bruce Bradley. The era of heavy metal isn't just over. It has been buried 6 feet under by that man, the suplexorcist, your new Allstar champion. And Bruce, I have one question. Who the hell is going to take that away from him?
Aidan, the era of heavy metal is over, but the era of evil has just begun.
I am.
How's anyone going to stop him? How's anyone going to stop Megalo?
Folks, that is Jeepers Sleepers over in Black Mountain, ending in a shocking, crazy result. Thank you very much for watching Titanic Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out all the Titanic Wrestling videos on demand on our YouTube channel, and make sure to follow us across all socials.